Hey Audrey, it is December 10th, 2020, and I am here today with a book tag. And I know that it has been a minute or two since I posted. The first video that I had made, I didn't like it. And I also tried to use the Apple editing thing on my computer, and I didn't know how to use that. So we're going to try it on my phone. And then I lost basically everything that I had done with that. I was just basically taking you on a hike. It was pretty early in the summer, so like I haven't done anything since then because I can't because of Corona. So I haven't been able to really take you anywhere like I planned on doing this entire summer. So like I said, I am here today with a book tag, and it's 10 questions, and if you want the questions as well, I will go ahead and send them to you. But let's get this party started. Woo! Books! Okay, so first question is, how many books do I currently own? And I actually counted them. And I didn't count the cookbooks or like any of the magazines, but I own about 135 books. I definitely owned a lot more when I was younger, but I sold them because I was like, I don't read books. Books are stupid. And I also needed to pay for things like my prom dress. So I definitely had a lot more, but right now I currently have 135 books on these two bookshelves. The next one is, how many books am I reading? And I am currently reading one, and it is called Once Upon a Dream by Liz Braswell. It is part of the Twisted Tales series by Disney. I don't like it. I didn't actually like any of the Twisted Tales books that I've actually read, and I think it's just because of the author. I don't like the author. So I'm gonna read the rest and see how I feel about it. But I'm excited to read the rest of it, just because I want to get a different author. And like I said, it's probably the author that I just don't like. I don't like her writing style. It reads very fan fiction-y to me. So yeah, I don't like that book, but I'm reading it, and I will finish it probably tonight. That's a lie. Probably tomorrow. And then I will be starting In a Holidays, which will be my third book this month. I am currently looking for 5. So right now I'm reading one. I always read one. I never read more than one at a time because I will never, ever finish them. The other question is, how many books? Wait, no, I already did that. Okay. Choose a couple of books that I've read, but I didn't enjoy. And I literally just talked about them. These two from a Twisted Tale series. Like I said, the author, they weren't bad, but they weren't that good. I liked this one a little bit more than this one. It's hard to differentiate from it being like actually Beauty and the Beast or actually Aladdin. I felt like Jasmine would have acted like Jasmine did in this one, and Belle didn't act like that one, what she did in this one. These are the two books. These are the two books that I didn't really like. I'll have to put them somewhere. Please hold. Okay, so the next question is a cover by, and it is All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. I actually really liked this cover, and I got it at Target, and it was actually a returned, and it was kind of damaged, so I didn't do this, but it came like this. But this was a cover by, definitely, and you will hear more about it because I plan on talking about all these books a lot more in depth than what I have. So that's this one, but this is definitely a cover by. It definitely drew me to it because of the cover. Okay, so the other one is a book you own but hate the cover of, and I honestly don't hate the cover of any of my books, mostly because I do buy them based on the cover. But I will go ahead and say this one. I don't like the bird's nest. I don't like the wings. None of this makes sense. I also didn't like this book either. So it is a play. It is written as a play. That's where I stopped reading it. I should probably finish it, but I don't like any of this. I know it is what is on Broadway and what is on the West End, but I didn't like it. I don't like the cover of it, and I also don't like the story. But once again, fan fiction, you know? Okay, next one is a book that you haven't read in years. And there's a lot of books I haven't read in years, like the Laurel K. Hamilton ones right here, the George R.R. Martin ones. Yes, the George R.R. Martin ones, the Game of Thrones ones. But I went with one that I haven't legitimately read in years, and it is The Fault in Our Stars, and I absolutely love this one. This was one of my favorite books. The movie kind of ruined it for me because, you know, we don't talk about him. But I do really love this book. So, and I haven't read it in years. That was one of the things that, yeah, this is one of the books I haven't read in years. And I might read it again next year. Who knows? I know that it, like, absolutely tore my heart out. So, the next one is a book that I will always recommend, and I actually just read it this year. It is called The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and it ripped my heart out and stomped all over it and then put it back together in a little mush ball. Like, where my heart is, it's just mush. It's literally just mush. So this is something that I always recommend. It is in my definitely 2020 recommended pile. So definitely read this if you want to. You don't want to, you have to read this. This is a really good book. Really good book. For this question, it is a loaded question. It is my all-time favorite book series. I have a couple. Right here is The Hunger Games, right behind Rapunzel. The Hunger Games. This is also becoming a series. It's like a feminist romance. But my absolute all-time favorite book series is Harry Potter. We all know this. So, I didn't want to take them off the shelf because I was like, that's going to be a lot to put back. Harry Potter. Also, speaking of Harry Potter, one of my little Funko Pops fell, and I just wanted to show off Remus. He needed to be shown. He's my favorite character of all time in Harry Potter. And last but not least was one of the last two books that I gave a 5-star rating to. And I showed you Addie LaRue, but I'm going to show you two different ones. I have a lot of 5-star rating books this year. One of them is The Book Thief, which I never read in high school. I know a lot of people did. I didn't. And I'm glad that I waited until I was in my 30s. I say that as if I'm over 30. And I'm glad that I waited to read this as an adult and not as a teenager, because I really understood and I sat there and cried after I was done with it. And my next one is Magic Lessons. I didn't know what to expect. I really liked the cover of it, so I bought it. And I was about to say, no, I got it for Book of the Month. I bought that. So I also gave this a 5-star. Like, I didn't know what to expect, but I really, really, really enjoyed it. So much that I'm actually getting the rest of the series. Okay, that was the book tag that I just found online. So I hope that you liked it, and I hope that maybe you got some books out of it that you really liked and that you thought that you might want to read in 2021. In 2021, however, I plan on reading 21 books. I already see stuff on my shelves that I'm already going to read because I have never read any of these right here. None of those. So I'm going to read those. So yeah, I hope that you liked this. I'm so sad that we haven't seen each other this year because I miss you so much. But I hope that your year has been okay, at least. Despite everything that's going on, I hope that you're staying safe and healthy. And I love you and I miss you, and hopefully I will see you soon.